I wanted to share with you guys. I went to church yesterday, Sunday, and the sermon was not particularly fantastic. The preacher was not particularly dynamic, but it's amazing how a verse will pop out just at the right time that reconnects us back to the Lord when we're feeling a little distant or going through something hard. And that's what happened yesterday for me at the very end of the sermon. It was sort of a side note, but he was talking about, the pastor was talking about keeping things simple or going back to simplicity. And the whole sermon really had nothing to do with the story, but at the very end, he brought up Luke 10, the story of Martha and Mary. And he read this one verse, Luke 10:41. Martha, Martha, the Lord answered, you are worried and upset about many things, but few things are needed, or indeed, only one. Mary has chosen what is better, and it will not be taken away from her. And man, that it just hit me. Like, I have probably read or heard those verses so many times, but it was fresh this time. The whole you're worried and upset about many things part. Like there's so many things that steal our attention, that attempt to keep us in disappointment or fear or being upset or worried. And Jesus just breaking it down and saying, listen, few things are actually even needed, like simplify, but really only one. And Mary's chosen it. And what Mary did was she sat at the Lord's feet and listened to what he said. And I don't know, I just felt like the Lord spoke to my heart in that moment about, Jane, there's so many things that would attempt to upset you and worry you and things that you can't control. And there's one thing that's needed. Come be with me. And honestly, guys, sometimes that's the hardest thing to do, is to just sit and listen to Jesus, sit and read the word, sit and let it feed me. Because there's so many other things that are pulling, right? But that's the only thing that's needed. Like, this is the one thing you actually need. And the one thing sometimes that's hardest to do. And so I just want to share that with you guys and say, like, if you're also having a hard time, if you're also maybe in transition or have things that you're worried about, listen, one thing's needed. And Mary chose it. In Luke 10, Mary chose it. It was to sit at the feet of Jesus. Because the truth is, all the other things were still going to be there, but Jesus wasn't going to be there forever. And while he was there, she sat at his feet, and I guarantee you she never regretted that. And right now, all the other things are still going to be there. But I encourage you to do like I'm going to do and sit at his feet. Because that's the one thing that's needed.